Hello YouTubers, RVers. Here it is, a beautiful day in North Texas. It's going to be about 80 degrees, 75 to 80 degrees today, and it's the 20th, I think. Yeah, the 20th of February. Man, I hope it holds out until spring, which is, about a week. And we'll get on the road. We're just dying to get out on the road, but we got to do a few little things, get everything ready. And today we're going to talk about something that you guys need to do. All right, this is going to be one of those why you need to do this more than it is how to do this. All right, you need to change out your locks on your storage compartment on your RV. These little locks right here like this, you need to change them out for a couple of reasons. One is convenience. The locks that come with this are typically the kind of key that's just cut on one side. So if you're getting in it, you're always having to go, wait, this way, which way is it? That kind of thing. And it seems like it always takes 3 tries. It's like, oh no, that's not right. What? No, that's not right. Wait, oh yeah, there it is. It's kind of like that flash drive on your computer. It always takes 3 tries. Okay. Anyway, that's it, just for convenience sake, and just for. I hate to say this because it seems so ridiculous, so awful. These are all keyed the same. There's one key for like 90% of these things. It's a key called CH751. If it's stamped with CH751 on it, your key is. That means that just about anybody who's got one of these things can open up your storage compartment, or you can open up just about anybody's storage compartment. Let's check, okay? I've got my wife's keys right here, and I've got one of these cut on one side type of keys, and let's look at it. What does that say? Honey, what does that say?
CH.
Yeah, CH751.
Yeah,
right there.
CH751.
It's one of the keys, and I really didn't check this till today. And I was just going to do it because this is just kind of inconvenient, and I'm going to get keys that are cut on both sides, so there's no up or down, right or wrong way to do it. All right. Also, mine only has one lock and then one thumb lock, I guess you could say. And that's actually not a bad practice. If you're camping or stuff like that, or if I'm camping, I typically don't lock this one with the key. If I'm going to be parked somewhere overnight, and we're going to be staying at a hotel, or we're going to be in a busy area we don't know, or something like that, yeah, I'll lock this thing because I've got a few things in there somebody might want to steal, but really not that much, to be quite honest. I mean, they're going to steal our sewer hose. What are they going to do? And so anyway, I would hate it if they did. That would be a terrible inconvenience to us. But what would be a dumb thing to do? I'll have my revenge. All right. Anyway, this has this thumb lock. So typically when we're camping, I just use this one that's just a thumb lock, and you're going to see that on a lot of RVs. There'll be one that is a thumb lock and one's a key lock. I'm going to switch them both out to key locks. Now, what do we call this compartment down here? Well, it depends on who you are and how big it is and how fancy your RV is and things like that. Whether you call it your hand through or your like a sleeper, there's all kinds of things that they want to call it. But anyway, there it is. We sometimes call it the basement, whatever, and because ours doesn't go all the way through. So it's just a storage compartment, and I'm going to replace this all-purpose. You know what I like to compare this to? The paper towel holders you used to see everywhere. Now you don't see them that often, that where you put a key in the top and you open it up and you stock it full of paper towels and you close it back up and it's got this key. Well, that's not really a key. Every single one of the keys for those paper towel holders is the exact same thing. You can pretty much do it with a paper clip, but I'm showing you one right here on the side right now, and I don't want that. I want a real key on here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replace this. Now, why am I making a big deal out of it? It's easy. You just change this out, right? Well, when I started looking into it, I discovered that it's a little bit more complicated than I ever thought it would be, okay? It's not difficult, but it is complicated. For example, all right, this dimension here is different on a lot of models or things like that. This little thing right here, this little blade or whatever you want to call it, they come in all kinds of lengths, so it will reach down behind this sort of thing. They come in all kinds of different shapes and sizes. Now, inside, or the lock itself is made with several weird components. All right, and one of the things you have to consider is what's called the barrel length. I know. The barrel is this thing right here. This comes in all kinds of different lengths. It comes in an inch, it comes an inch and a half, inch and a quarter, inch and an eighth, and it's got to be the exact right size to fit through your door and yet have enough of distance in order to let the blade catch the backside of the bottom down there and make it a good tight fit. You know, I could have I could put one of these on here that's much longer and then put a real long blade on there, and I could catch the backside of this framing here instead of just this thing. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You got to get the right size of this, the right size of that. So you need to make sure that you're getting the one you want. Now, there's a lot of options on, say, Amazon, for example. I decided to order a packet of, oh, they're cheap. They're like crazy inexpensive. A packet of 5 locks cost me like $15, okay? You go to Home Depot and a single lock costs you $8 or $10. So I thought, well, for the price of 2 locks, you know, being $8 or $10 for $16 at Home Depot, I can buy 5 of these things and I can lock drawers, I can lock all kinds of places with them. And so I ordered 5 of them. Unfortunately, Amazon sent me the wrong thing. I mean, something totally unrelated to this. And so in the meantime, I found a thing on Amazon that had these. It only came with 2, but it was like the same price as maybe 5. But the cool thing about it, the one with 5, I had to get exactly the right size blade and exactly the right shape of blade and all this kind of stuff. And it turns out, look at the picture, I ordered these. It comes with every size blade and nut and washer and shape and everything I could possibly want. Okay, so I don't have to make sure I measure everything perfectly and get it right. It comes with everything I need for the same price as buying 5 that I've got to make sure I've got every single dimension correctly, because it only comes with 1 blade, and if it's not right, and it probably wasn't going to be after I looked at it, so I ordered these that come with everything, a big old stack of everything. Okay, and you'll see that on the picture. So all I had to do was make sure I got the right size barrel. Now, that's the message today, is you need to change this out, because just about everybody has the same key. All right, and that's A. B, when you change it out, you got to make sure you're getting exactly the right components that you need for your RV, because there's a whole host of different sizes of everything. Some places, like I said, in some RVs you have to have this curved one, and others you got to have this flat one, and some of them they got to be 2 inches long. It's crazy. All right, and so the moral of the story is here: buy the right one, and that can be kind of complicated, but it doesn't have to be. If nothing else, you could just come out, take yours apart, and measure everything, and know what to do. Okay. I should also point out that I'm getting 2 locks with 2 sets of keys. If you buy 2 locks at Home Depot, let's say, for example, you might be getting 2 locks with 2 different sets of keys. That you're going to have 1 key for one lock and 1 for the other. When you buy them together, like I have as a set, then all 4 of these keys are exactly the same, and any key works both these locks. So it's not going to be that inconvenient, because, you know, I don't have to try to hunt up the key for that lock. every key works every lock. And that's what happens when you buy a set. And that's another reason why I bought these two together on Amazon. So we're going to change them out here real fast. I'm going to show you how to change one out. It's simple and easy. All you have to do, first thing you have to do is take this this blade off of here. Boom, okay? Then the next thing you have to do is take the, no, I didn't loosen these ahead of time. Anyway, take that off and do that sort of thing. And now we're in pretty good shape. Let's change it out. All right. Now you can look at your old one here and see what you need to do with regard to washers and things of that nature. And go here and get the right washers and blades and all that stuff out. And typically, I like working. We're doing this at our storage place. I like doing it at home because I got all the tools I could possibly need, and I have a table that I can put right there. Okay. All right. Now remember, like I always like to say, I am not an expert. Okay. And so we're learning how to do this together. That, well, it's all right. That washer that I just put on there has these wings on the side that make it go in here and not turn, okay? It turn every time you turn the key or do whatever. At least that's the theory, okay? And, all right. Now, I took off this blade right here. Could I just put this blade back on there and call it a day? Yeah, probably. Or I could try to fit one of the ones they gave me. Let's find out. Ah, see what I did wrong there? I have to put a nut on this side. Now, I'm just going to finger tighten it for the time being, because I don't know if I have that thing upside down or right side up. And so here we go. I don't know. Let's see. What I should have done, well, no, that wouldn't work either. We're gonna put it on there. Notice that this blade here, tab or whatever you want to call it, has a square hole. So once we put it on there, theoretically, it's not going to move. There we go. All right, now then. Here's a key that doesn't have that number on it. Let's see if I have done it. Okay, notice that's hitting the edge, but not where we want it to. So that tells me what? That we probably need a blade that is curved. Now, that's taking up some of that slack that's there. There you go. There's one done, just like that. And I'll do the other one here in a little bit, and that should take care of it. So we have, instead of having one that's a thumb type and one that's got a key, I'm going to have both of them keyed. I was really torn about doing that. I could have just bought one of these at Home Depot for $8 and replaced this one and been done, and then still had the one that was keyed. I mean, that was just a thumb type of latch. I'm going to save that, and if we go camping and if I find out that, you know, I just really miss having one that's just a latch and one that's keyed, then I'll put it back on. You're going to have to decide if you like that, if you like having that one that's just a thumb latch. I can see the advantage, but I kind of want to be able to lock them both because we store our RV kind of off remotely, and who knows, somebody could steal our sewer hose. And so anyway, but there it is. And that was how, even though I put the wrong tab on there to start with, it still was crazy easy, wasn't it? Well, beautiful day here on February 20th. If you like this sort of thing, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you down the road, okay? Have fun in your RV. We're going to have fun in ours. Thanks a lot for watching.